Greetings, I'm Pastor Eric Smith, and this is Wakening Grace. My father was a naval officer. When I was 6 years old, we lived in Japan. Our house was in a village with a narrow road. They had to move the vegetable stand every time our '57 Ford station wagon passed. One day, I was riding my bicycle. The area had hills, and it was great fun to ride down a hill, gathering speed and going faster and faster. The road was gravel. I pedaled to the top of a nearby hill and started down, faster and faster. Halfway down the hill, I saw an apple ahead, lying right in the middle of the road. As I sped toward it, I decided that I would slice it right in two with the front tire of my bike. I thought it would be fine. That was an error. I had the biggest crash of my 6-year-old life. As children, we have experiences that lead us to natural conclusions about how things are. Until we experience evidence to the contrary, we stick with those conclusions. Call them fundamental operating premises. Even as adults, some of our fundamental operating premises need periodic adjustment, sometimes before, frequently after a crash. How we think of God is a fundamental operating premise. We have premises about who God is or is not, and how God does or does not relate to us. Many of my pastoral conversations are with people who want to talk because they have realized that their premises about God no longer work. I know that has happened to me too. When you think about it, this is not surprising. How can our concept of God when we were 20 years old support our life experience at 40, or 40's concept at 60, or 60's concept at 80? The Apostle Paul once described interaction with God as exceedingly abundantly beyond all we may ask or think. In the aftermath of an apple-splitting experience, this is a good thing for us to recall. It may be time for a bigger concept of God. That is always possible. We never grasp the fullness of God. There is always more to learn and to embrace. Will you pray with me? O God, thank you for the blessing of life. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down, but in my heart I'm always grateful. Help me to be open to growing in knowing you, for I know that you are more than I will ever comprehend. This is my prayer. Amen.